Okay, so good morning everybody and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 31 and today we are on the second last day of our class. Today's topics are going to be very small. Okay, few are theoretical, few are practical, but if I say practical, it's not for everybody. Practical from the development perspective. Okay, but two topics are there which is be from the consultant perspective, from the business perspective also. It's important here. Okay, so what we are going to be covered today. Okay, target is to cover 3 to 4 topics because all are the small one. So let me start with the formatter. Okay, which we missed out or we skip earlier. Formatter means those values which are not shown on the form but captured. Like if I take example, the standard definition is there. Format is a form element used to display information that is not a field in the record. What this mean? Let's say I create one incident. Okay. New, okay, good. And I change the impact. I change the urgency and save. Now these value get changed, but nobody know that what's the previous value. If you open this incident now, you don't know that what is the previous value. So these value get captured in the formatter. And this is what is here. There are 3 types of formatter in the service now. And there are different ways to create the formatters. So you get capture everything in this activity, right? This is the activity formatter, number 1. Second part, if I go here, change is this. This is called the process flow formatter. Generally, we don't do anything in these formatters. We use as it is, but if a customer need, let's say I created my own table and on the table I want to put the activity formatter or I want to put the process flow formatter, then I can create my own as well. But this required a coding as well. Okay, so how it's work? If I go here and search for the formatter under UI, system UI, I click on the formatter. To create the formatter, the first point, the important point is that this XML. We have to create the XML first. XML means how this will be appearing. Okay, how this will be appearing. If I show you something here, let's say click here. I showed this or I demo this, not completely demo, but in only 1 or 2 sessions which I took. So here you can see this formatter. Here you have to put the XML file. So if I can say LNG, let's say lng.xml. Now you have a question, Atul, did we create this XML? No, as of now, I did not create this XML. So from where it is becoming? It is coming from this particular table. Here only. But we have to create the XML for this. And then in the background, a code has been written which pick up this XML and show to us. But it will show that where you want to show, on which table you want to show this. Like this. Okay. And then you want a formatter, you want a component. Component like its activity component. I said it's a formatter only. And if you say component, is there anything available? Like container 3.6 or 4 byte container, 4.4 container. Literally, I never work on this formatter part. This is what I just know this part. Okay, if I show you on the docs side, because yesterday when I was visiting this, I saw. Yeah. This one. And to do this part, yes, one thing which I forgot, to this part, what I can say, XML part, because this is what the important, that where to create the XML. For to do this part, we have a UI macros. What is meaning of the macro? If you see in the Excel sheet, if you go here and you see here in the developers, macros. Macro means the thing which you're doing on the screen. It will capture everything in this part. And it will do the same thing again for you. So ServiceNow introduced a product for this one called the RPA. Not this one. It was introduced, I guess, 2 release before. But recently there was a challenge going on, build app with RPA. RPA is nothing. This is what the recorder is that. Macro is that. If you click on this record macro, say hello. Now, if you do anything, this, you do plus minus, do all the things, it will be captured here. Like this. If I stop recording. So when macro get captured, this is what the concept here. So UI macro is mainly for that part. See. Let's see, do we have the activity here? See, activity container, designer, steps. But not one which we are looking for actually. So if you open this, anybody, this is what the XML code is there. If I show you something very interesting. See, password, this one, see. Password reset 1. Password field, password display, password. See, this is what the XML. So we create the XML in the UI macro, and then we use this one name in the formatter. So this, the first part, which is say it's called the activity formatter. So we have these many formatters. Activity formatter, we have process flow formatter, we have a parent breadcrumb formatter, we have approval formatter. Approval formatter is this one. Sorry, this one, no, not this one. Sorry, approval formatter is this one. This is coming from the approval formatter. Generally, we don't consume these things. We don't see these things that from where these are coming. So yesterday when I was reading this specifically, then I came to know that these are the formatter. Then CA relationship formatter, the same thing which you show in the CA relationship form. So let's try to discuss these two only. So one is the activity formatter, which we see here, which you can create it very easily. But you have to create the UI macro first. That is your XML file. And that required your complete code. See, they mentioned the complete code here. In the XML, this thing. And then you can use that XML sorry, file in your formatter. Once you create a formatter, so let's say if I go here, and let use this. Okay. Create a new one. Let's copy this .xml. I'm not sure it will work or not, but let's see. Incident, formatter, and save. Okay, now let's open the incident table. Incident form, sorry, not table, form. Create new. Right click, configure, form layout. And here you will get that formatter. Let's say what it will bring for us. Nothing, no changes done, right? Maybe because some other code has been written on that password XML. But this is the way that you can create and you can bring it there. This is what the first formatter says. Sorry, the first formatter says. Create a formatter, add it to the form. Addition will be done that part. But for this one, you have to be write the XML code completely, which includes your little bit CSS, little bit your scripting part will become here. Okay. The important which I want to be show is called the activity formatter. This one. Sorry, activity formatter which we just discussed. This. How this is coming? Because we have a formatter. So if you want to see, let's come back here. Configure layout. See, checklist formatter. If I remove my formatter here, do you have any other formatter here? Contextual search is a formatter. So these are nothing but these are coming from these formatters only. If we search here formatter, these many formatters are there. Rating, activities, this one. So this is coming from this activity formatter. Generally it's be like out of the box. Okay, jo bana hua hai, we can use it on easily on that part. Now process flow. This is a good example. Let me go back on a change again. This is called the process flow formatter. Even the process flow formatter. To build this part, we have to go to activate this one. So they say go to all system application and all. Okay, what they are saying procedure. No, procedure to already hai. This one. Under UI, you have to go to the process flow. Here. And here you can create your own. So you can see these many stuff as you mentioned. Problem management, new state and all. Let's see what it's saying. So table name, activity and all the things will be there. Let's try to create our new one. This is only a small portion which I know, I remember. So you can put your details. So I want to be go in the incident table. Name LNG. Label LNG. Order tab. You want to show any condition and then save. It has been created. And then if you put any condition that if state is like this, means if I move my change, sorry, come here. If I move my change to this state, so it should show this one only. This is what they have mentioned here. So if I open this in the other window, just to show you process flow. So you can see like this. They're saying draft. Let's see what they're saying in the draft, and it's working on the RM task table. Let me go back. See, incident पे तो एक ही है. Let's say change, because change is a good one. This one, normal change, new state. So if you say, it says show the new when state is equal to new. This is what, if you put the sequencing, so new is the 100. After new it come assess. So assess is 200, 300, 400, 500. So by this way it come. If I want the cancelled one, means it is cancelled. This is the way that you can define your process flow formatter. This is the only small stuff I want to be show you. One more thing which is with there, which is called the parent breadcrumb. The parent breadcrumb is a good one, which has been introduced by ServiceNow, I guess, in the Utah release. Yes. What they say that in a problem record, I have a problem task and I want to display that on the top here somewhere. Let's see this. Here on the top you want to show problem like arrows part this way. By this way you want to show. This is called the parent breadcrumb formatter. This has been introduced by ServiceNow in the Utah release. To do this part again you have to do little bit work, but no coding is required. Okay, you have to be set the value. So display the value of this one. So go to formatter, select the parent breadcrumb. Not sure why it's not showing in my one. Because it's a formatter, select the parent breadcrumb. It's not showing in my, if you see here, formatter. Let's say if I pick up the new, or maybe I have to be, sorry. If I say problem. Something is missing in my instance, otherwise it should show. So we have to be select this parent one. And then we can bring it like this. Use the parent breadcrumb format for the non-task table. This is for the task tables. For the non-task, like CMDB is a non-task table because you're not extended, or CMDB table is not built up on the support of the task table. But this part is missing for us. Maybe I have to be activate some plugin, or maybe some properties missing. But this is a small detail or introduction about the formatter here. Clear everybody? Any doubt? Any question? Aliza, Arnab, Sahil. Nobody speaking.
No question, Atul.
Good. Now come to the next part. That is called the metrics. In simple layman language, metric means to measure. If I say, give me a report. Let me close all this. Let's say incident. Okay. Let's say if I say, give me a report of the incident, that this incident, how much time this incident stay in new state, in progress state, in closed state, in resolved state. Practically, we have no direct way to calculate this part. Because if I want to know from new to in progress, I need the both things, new value and the old value. Then I want from in progress to resolve, new value and old value. So ServiceNow say not, this is not the one case. There are many cases because we need this thing to improve our system, that why my incident is a new state for a longer time. Okay, why my incident is on hold for a long time. In this case, ServiceNow introduced a concept called the metrics. Here, a very powerful. So we have metrics definitions. Means these are the out of the box metrics. If you want, you can create it on metric as well. Okay, so example like a state. If you want to calculate the assigned to duration, incident state duration, important one. Let's open it. This. What it says, metric number, name, on which table you want to put, and on which state you want to put this particular metric. Because you cannot measure the weight with the inchy tape, and you cannot measure the height with the weight machine. So it means at a given point of time you can do only one action. So I said I want to be calculate the incident state, and here you have two options. Do you want to go for the field value duration, means one state to another state transition, or you want to use some scripting to calculate? Anything you want, you can calculate, do it. If you pick up first, no coding required. If you become second, you have to write the code. You have to write the code. And this is what timelines. That from here to here, how much the time it calculate. If you see the scroll down, you can see this incident. Let's sort it out first. Now you can see, right? From new, it was first value was new, then in progress. This is definitely our incident, I'm sure. Okay, I want to take some good examples. But showing everything is like this only. So here you will get it. Like start time, end time. And you can create a report. This is nothing but this is a report only. There is no option for the running, right? Okay. So what we say that I want to create a metric. I want to measure it, that how much time it will take from one incident movement to other incident movement. So if I go here, let's do a little bit practical part. Okay, let's create a new incident. LNG test. Okay, in the new state. Save. Good. Now we can go to the next one. In progress. We have very minute difference, just difference of the seconds only, nothing much. Okay, then I can say resolve. And then finally close. And now let's copy this incident and come here and reload this page. Okay. Let's see. Oh, 083. Why it's not working? Right. Come on. It is active true. Everything is there. Why it's not working? Come on. Practically should be captured here only. But if you want, you can create what I can say. You can create a report on this table as well. Let me go here and see. Metric. Definition type, I can say templates. Everything on the metric results. No. Metrics instances, or maybe some other business tool is running on that part. We have something like this. No, don't know why it's not be showing here. Otherwise, it should show everything to us here only. Yeah, I think with the INC. No, nothing wrong. Maybe that metric is not working. So this is what the metric fundamentals say. So you can create the different metrics on the different field if you want. So like on the incident, we have an incident on the active incident state assigned to. So if you say assigned to here, this one, and it's a field value calculation. Again, same thing. Then it is assigned to Arnav, then how much time Arnav will take. Then it is assigned to Sahil, how much Sahil take, sorry, how much time Sahil take. Then it is assigned to Elisa, how much time Elisa take. So these things get calculated easily on this particular part by this particular metric actually. Okay, so before you go for any kind of a coding, before you go any kind of a scripting, okay, better you go and check is any metrics available or not. Completely out of the box, you can use it very easily on that particular part. Question, clarification, doubt.
So Atul, for this case, aside to you said how much time Sahil takes or not takes. So how much time they take to do what? Which action will mark this
Now,
calculation as
only assigned to that how much time it is with you. I'm not saying that see, you cannot measure that what you have done. What you have done, you have to do some different stuff. I want to know that how much time this ticket was in Arnab queue. Just to know that part. This is what we are saying.
I want to know when the loop ends. So is it like when the incident is marked as closed complete, something like that?
No. If you want to see the incident marked as a closed complete, then you have to go to the state one, state metric. I told you that in the metric, only one field you can measure at a given point of time.
Right.
In this, I'm measuring that how much time or how much duration this incident was with Arnav. If you want to know
say,
that,
yeah, it was with me. Then I worked on it, and then it's over. I mean, and when it gets closed, it was still in my name only. So
right.
I mean, I don't know how, when it gets closed. I mean, when does the calculation ends?
It will not end. It will continue till the time your incident is active. It will work.
Active. Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay.
Yes.
Till the time it is active. Okay.
So now this you can see. This incident is active false.
Active.
Active false, not active. There are two things.
False.
Active true, active false.
Yeah,
active
this is false.
True
Yeah.
means the life cycle of a record is still going on. So if I show you like this, right click and show XML. See, active false here. Means the life cycle of this incident is complete. Now it cannot be reopened. It cannot be worked upon. Nothing you can do on this incident now.
Right.
Okay. So if it is active, till the time it will work for you.
Got it.
Okay. So this is what the metric portion says here. Now the third topic is called dictionary override. Let me go and create a new incident. Dictionary override means few parameters, not few parameters, few attributes, few qualities, few properties I want to change from my parent. My parents is very simple. No, they don't like much parties and so much on the social media and other things. But I like parties. I like social media. I like gathering. I like functions. But I inherit the qualities from my parents only. In this concept, if you see that we know that incident table has been created or extended from the task table, right? If I am extending a table from the task table or any parent table, then I am getting the qualities of parent as well. But I as a child want to change something in that qualities. This is what called the dictionary. All the fields like this you are able to see. In the ServiceNow world, these are called as a dictionary entry or the attribute. Field to hum kehte hain. We people call field, but it is actually meaning or actually word is attributes, or you can say the dictionary entries. If I am getting this, let's say caller. This is from the incident table. That's fine. I need a field, I need an attribute, I need a dictionary entry which is coming from the task table. See this one. This attribute is coming from the this dictionary and this dictionary entry is coming from the task table. In the task table, this is not mandatory, but I want to make mandatory for the incident table. So Atul, do the UI policy. No. I want it for everything. Like for incident table, anywhere it go, it should be mandatory. By default, it should be mandatory. Why should I write the UI policy? What I will do, I'll go here, right click and configure dictionary. When I click on the configure dictionary, it will take me on the dictionary form, the attribute form. And if you scroll down, I will see option called the dictionary override. This particular field, this particular attribute, which came from the task table, has been overwritten on the 15 different tables. And you can see here 15 different tables, it has been overwritten. Means 15 child says no, I don't want this quality from my father. I don't want this quality from my parent. I don't want this quality from my parent. Right? So like in the old days, parents study just maximum to the graduate, but now kids or the children are going up to doctorate, double master, triple masters as well. This is what they're overwriting their qualities. What you can do when you do the dictionary overwrite? Not everything you can do. You can change the behavior of few of the attributes, few of the properties. Sorry, not attributes, properties. Let's say properties of a dictionary entry. Not everything. So if I click here, it's saying that task assignment group is field extended from the task table. OK, this is what the actual value as of now. So you can see here. OK, this is coming from the actually it's coming from the task table. OK, in which table you want to modify? I want to modify on the Arnav LNG table number 3. अच्छा, ठीक है. Column name, assignment group. I said yes, keep it like that only. No problem. Means by default it's showing like this. What you can do? You can override the reference qualifier. It is pointing to the group table, but I want to point to some other table. So I can say sys_user. Override dependent. It was dependent on some other table. I want to remove that dependency or make some other dependent. Up to you. Override attribute. This mean attribute field value has been changed. No idea. Leave it. Default value. By default, it was showing batch number 13. I want to show batch number 15. This is what we can do here. Override calculation. So why I'm saying all this thing, I'll show you. Wait. Let me open this tab in the duplicate. Because maybe you confuse that from where these things are coming. Wait, let me open the incident table. Then I'll show you. Learn these shortcuts. It will be helpful for you. So let's come here and show you that from where I picking up these values. Configure dictionary. I'm picking up these values from here. See, you want to change reference, you want to change the choices, you want to say the dependent, you want to say the calculate, you want to see change the default value. This is what is coming here. Override calculation, override mandatory. Yes, I want to make it mandatory. Make mandatory. Yes, it was not mandatory, but I want to make it mandatory. It was read only earlier. Do you want to keep it read only? I said no. Override the display value, the value which display. You want to override it? Yes or no? You can do only these things, not much. Not much value you can change it here. But these basic properties of an attribute you can change easily. So now if you click on the submit, and if you go here, where the assignment group, let me bring. This. And save. See, it become mandatory. Why? Because we said here that it should be mandatory. Let's say, is it be referencing to the sys user table or what? It's still referencing to the group table. Maybe there is some other way to change the reference. This one, or maybe user table only. Let me try to reload this. It's still showing the same thing. I have to be check that why or what is the syntax for this one. Okay. So by this way, you can change these things, but only these things you can make a change, not everything. This is what is called the dictionary override. Small concept, but make sure when you are doing the dictionary override, it is a global level change. But it is applicable only for that. Sorry, it's not a global, it's a global level, but applicable only for the particular table only. And that is not much recommended. Make a small changes, mandatory and all the things, but avoid changing the reference qualifier like what we did. Avoid that one, because this is what you're changing the complete behavior. It's like changing the complete gender. If it is a very need, then do it. Otherwise, we avoid this part. We avoid this part to go for a change. I'm not able to go back now. So this is like for incident table. For the incident table, this is the thing. You can pick up the attributes like I want just picker false, reference on call, acceleration, these things you can put it. So small things you change, not a major stuff you need to be changed it here. Clear guys, any doubt, any question?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
good.
Now the last point is we call the topic called the task management. a very important. Task management is a term, is a concept, it is a module which is very powerful. I have an incident and I think that this incident is due to database problem, database or network or server. Now I cannot assign this incident to the three teams at a given point of time. Let's take a problem record. Okay. Problem record is the one, but to find out the root cause, what we have, we need to be check. Is this problem with the database? Is this problem with the network? Is this problem with the server? Is this problem with the some other stuff? In this case, I cannot assign the problem record to the different people or the different teams. Then we have to create the task. Task is a very important role when you want to be assigned. You cannot assign the bigger record or the parent record to the multiple teams, but you can create the multiple tasks to the multiple teams. In the change, I am from the database team. I can work only on the database task. Arnav is from the server team. Arnav work only on the server task. But change is assigned to the change management group and Elisa is our change manager. Then how she will track? She will track on the basis of the task has been completed or not. She cannot assign the complete change to the Arnav or to myself. Because we are here to do the small contribution, not the big contribution. So task management is a very important. So if you go here, okay, sorry, not a problem. Okay, let's go here and scroll down. And here you can see the task. This task, if you see this table coming from the problem underscore task table. In the same manner, so we have a task table, right? If I show you here. We have a task table. See, with this, or let me put like this. Sorry. Let's search by this way. Yes. Alright. Yes. Achha, underscore. Sorry. Same way we have to be go. Sorry. Why are showing the task start only? I want to go and this one. So there are many other tables which get extended from the task table itself. If you remember that during the flow designer, I told you don't use create task, use the create catalog task. Why? Because if you create a task, it will go to the task table, this table. But if you create a task on the catalog, this one, I guess. No, not this one. Why am not? It's just called something catalog task configuration. It's something like maybe this one only. So we had to get the multiple tasks. So if you're in the problem task, we call it as a P task. If you're in the chain task, we call it C task. If you go in the this one, sorry, SC underscore, right? This one, SC underscore task, right? This is called the SC underscore task. In the release, we have a task. In the project management, we have a task. So task management is a very important. So if you want to see that how many tables are there which has been extended from the task, show matching of this. So you can see. As of now, the plugins which I activated, it says 60 tables are there which I extended from the task table. Maybe few are the direct tables like incident, change, problem, and few are the task tables which we use only for the task purpose. The purpose of telling you this thing that sometime my customer says, like say incident task as well. My customer says, hey, do you have any mechanism to track the work of the different teams in a single record? Then you can bring the task management in the picture. A small fundamental, a small thing from the operation perspective, but it is a very useful point. It is a very useful point. And you can use the task management very easily. Maybe if you create your own custom table and you want to be used, you can use the task management. That's fine. Create a new table, extend it from the task, and done. Which the field you want to show, you can show it. The benefit is that you're getting the all fields from the task table because we're extending it. This is what the small purpose or the use case of the task management. Mainly this task management is very widely used in change and in the problem management. And catalog is also one of the examples there. You can use in the knowledge management as well, if you want.
Sorry, Atul, can you come again, please, regarding the main benefit of using task?
So main benefit or the main usage of task management is in the in the problem management, in the change management, in the catalog management. Incident is not widely used because incident means one team is working on the finding the resolving it. But in the problem, it has been used widely because multiple teams get involved to find out the root cause, like why this happened. And you can create the SLA on the different tasks as well. You can create the notification on the different tasks as well. You can create ACS on the different tasks as well. Up to you. Form layout, form designing, everything you can do on the task as well. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Doubt? Eliza, Sahil? Guys, any doubt, any question? Are, yes or no? Sahil, Eliza?
I said no.
Okay. Good. So now we'll not proceed further. Definitely 4 topics are small but heavy one as well. Tomorrow we are going to start this integration part. And Arnav, I need your instance for tomorrow. Okay. Still we have a few minutes. Let me tell you. So in the integration, what we are going to be we are going to do the ServiceNow to ServiceNow integration, but not a full-fledged. Intention to bring this topic in the picture to give you a brief that how integration work in the real world. What are the parameters? What are the important points? See, I'm a consultant. My work is not to do the integrate, but my work to gather the requirement that what to integrate, how to integrate, when to integrate, and what question I need to be asked to the customer. This is what the matter here. To
Atul, will
support,
we also, yeah,
sorry,
Atul, will we also do external party to ServiceNow integration later?
no, we will do the service now to service now. When you
But we will get the picture from there
yes,
only,
yes, yes,
yeah?
you will get the picture definitely. The
Mm.
concept will be same if you do any kind of integration.
Right, right. Mm.
Okay, you can do with the Remedy, you can do with the Jira, you can do with the SAP. But the thing is that we don't have the endpoints. We don't have the
Right,
authentic
right. Yeah,
users.
we will not be able to do. Mm.
Yes.
Okay,
So this is what I learned from my experience that service now to service now we can do because we have a user base and we have a proper access. We can do that part.
okay, okay.
To support the integration, there is a concept called the mid server. Okay,
Right.
mid server is a concept. It's a short form. Mid is a short form. It's like major instrument. Something is there. I'll check the full form of mid server. Okay, so mid server is like a guard between your flat and the visitor who is coming on the to meet you. So like in the societies, we have a guard sitting, right? Security guard sitting on the main gate. He
Right.
will check everything. Okay, I said I want to meet Arnav. What's your name? From where are you coming? What's your contact number? Let me call to Arnav flat and say, sir, someone is there to meet you. What he's doing? He's doing the authentication part, right? Because this is your network. This is your premises. Concept of mid server says customer says, sorry boss, I cannot allow your service now to interact directly with me. Maybe you send some illegal stuff, some harmful stuff in my network, which can impact my network. Sorry, it's not be allowable. Then we say, okay, boss, let's introduce one middleman, and that is called the mid server. I will send information or request to the mid server. Mid server is your friend. He will stay in your network. He will stay in your premises outside my. And mid server will go to your house and find the things for me and bring back to the things to me. Practically, the concept of the mid server is very large. It is mainly used in the discovery to get the info details from the customer network. That is the reason I'm saying let's install the mid server in your premises. If Arnav says this security guard is my security guard, it means you have a full faith on him, irrespective that who is coming in at your house. So a small discussion we will do on the mid server, that how it has been installed or where it has been installed, why it has been installed, because mid server is play an important role when we go for the integrations. Any integration, third party integration, service now to service integration, is anything can be done here. But in our case, in our tomorrow's session, we are not going to be install mid server. We will directly do the service now to service now integration. Okay, clear everybody.
Yes, Atul.
Good. Let me take attendance and then, sorry, I'll stop the recording and take attendance now.